everyone, welcome to Kelly's Kitchen. We're making banana muffins today. And you know me, I have to do something just a little bit different than what most people do. So today we're making banana muffins and we're putting in sunflower seeds and chia seeds in them. That's gonna give them just a little extra something. Couple reasons why I do this. I figured if you're gonna eat a muffin, make it as healthy as possible. And I don't wanna scare anyone away by saying, oh, she's making it healthy, I'm not even gonna try it. Sunflower seeds are great, especially for people who can't have nuts. Most people can have sunflower. It's a great thing to add if you know of someone who has a walnut, a peanut, an almond allergy, and sunflowers are okay for them, you can add those instead. Sunflowers are great. They add a lot of fiber, magnesium, iron, calcium to your recipe. So it's just a great extra little boost that everyone could use. Chia seeds are the exact same thing. Chia seeds are great because they have antioxidants in them, they have fiber in them, they have calcium in them. So again, it's just another extra little boost. If you're gonna make muffins, just throw a little extra in there. There's nothing wrong with that. To get started, we have 1.5 cups of flour, and then we have a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. We're gonna put that in and we're just gonna whisk that together, and then we'll put this off to the side while we're getting everything else ready. And it just has to be a quick whisk just to make sure everything gets mixed up well. So we'll put that off to the side just for right now. And now we'll get started on everything else. One other thing I do with my recipe is I use Siggy's yogurt instead of sour cream. I really like Siggy's, they're great. It's an Icelandic Skyer yogurt, I love it. It's plain, they don't have anything artificial in it. It's an awesome thing to use. If you can get a hold of some of this, it's great. That's what I'm using for this recipe. I'm gonna put that off to the side right now too. Once we have our flour and our baking soda and salt mixed up, now we gotta get the sugar and the butter together. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna move over. I do have my oven going to 350 and I did butter my muffin tins, so that's already done. We're gonna put a 1/2 cup of butter and 3/4 cup of sugar. I'm gonna take my hand mixer and beat it up until it gets whipped. You could also use a stand mixer for this, but I happen to have my hand mixer out, so I just kept it out to use it for this. We want it light and fluffy. So that's where we need it to be. And now we're gonna add our 2 eggs. So we'll crack those in here. And we're gonna beat that again just for another minute. Okay, I'm gonna scrape down the sides real quick, just to make sure everything's getting mixed up well. And now we'll add our flour mixture to that. So we'll pour that in here. And again, I'm gonna mix it with the hand mixer just a little bit. That's good. And again, I'm gonna scrape down the side just to make sure to get all that flour in there. If you put the mixer on too high, when you start that, you're gonna be wearing more of the flour than it's gonna be in your bowl. So be careful with that, unless you like that kind of style. So now to this, we're gonna add our bananas. And you can mash your bananas up, which is what I probably would normally do, but since I have them here, I'm just gonna drop them in. I'll take a fork and just kind of mash them up a little bit. They're nice and really ripe, 3 bananas. I would say these are medium-sized bananas. Don't want any peel in there. So we have that in there, and again, I'm just gonna take my fork and just kind of mash them. They are quite ripe, so there's not gonna be any chunks or anything that I really need to worry about. Then we're gonna add our yogurt, 1/2 cup. And then our vanilla, a teaspoon of vanilla we're gonna add. And all you want to do is just get this incorporated. So we're just going to put this on low and just let it mix for just about 30 seconds. We just want it combined, so it doesn't take long at all. But again, I'm going to scrape down the sides really good to make sure that everything gets incorporated well. So we have a nice frothy batter. I really like this batter. It's really light. I like it a lot. So now we're going to add our 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds and about 1/4 cup of chia seeds. We're throwing them in. We'll just hand mix those in together to everything. That's good. So now we're ready to add it to our muffin tins. I got a tip from a viewer one time about using a scoop instead of trying to spoon it in, which I think is amazing. I don't know why I didn't see that before. So we're gonna do that and scoop it in. You want them about half full. They will rise when you put them in the oven. This isn't even as messy as using a spoon either, and much faster. I'm glad they gave me that tip. We'll get these finished and then we're gonna get them in the oven. All right, they're ready to go in the oven. I did only fill half, well, 7 out of the 12 of this one. One other option you could do is you could take a couple mini loaf pans and put some in there as well. So I could do 1 muffin tin and I could do maybe 2 of the mini loaf pans. But that's okay. We have them in our muffin tins and that's perfect for what we need them for. We'll get these in the oven. They're gonna go for about 25 minutes and then I'm gonna check them. They're pretty small, so I don't think they're gonna take all that long. We'll check them after 25 and see what they look like. Our muffins are out of the oven. They actually only took 20 minutes, so make sure you check that timer after 20. They could very well be done. They look beautiful, they smell delicious. So we're gonna put a couple on the plate here. Just have a little plastic knife so I don't scratch my pan too much. Oh, that one's messed up. That one I missed the bottom on it, but that's all right. We're gonna have to cut one open and give it a little taste test. We'll do the one that was damaged on the bottom. It's a casualty of the baking process. Still very warm, so be careful. Oh yeah, that's delicious. I really hope you guys like the recipe. Please give it a try. Again, throw a little chia seed and sunflower seed in there. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Any comments are greatly appreciated. I hope you guys have a great day.